Alright, I'm about done making videos to these two little girls, Prince Christopher and Chad, whatever he calls himself nowadays. It seems as though they want to leave YouTube, come back with different channel names, and it's just what a waste of my time talking to these people. I figured I'd talk to somebody that looks like he's not a coward, looks like he'll probably stick around, and his name is Ray William Johnson. Now, I say that, just going to tell you right up front, Mr. William Johnson, that this isn't a touchy-feely video. I just want to, get out there the fact that I know you're not going to leave and run like you don't know the story, but these two little girls. Anyways, I'm going to do it this way. I'm replying to a video that's a couple months old of yours. I've watched a few of your videos. This was just one of them that was just so easy to look at and go, what the hell are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to just play this, and for your subscribers that may watch this, it's kind of old, so there probably won't be a lot of views by your people or your fanboys and girls, but it's like this video is pretty much full of fail. Your attempt at humor, whatever, that's not my taste, not my style, but just the facts of your video alone are, you just, let me just go this way. I'll play it and comment on it.
It's Monday, August 18th, 2008, and it's the perfect day to talk about fear of minorities. Dear Lord, brown people.
Dear Lord, brown people. I freaking hate that term, brown people. That's been a term that I've heard more and more these past few years. And it's kind of like a sign to conservatives as if we are the ones that are saying, don't want brown people around just because we, I don't know, want the law to be upheld when it comes to immigration. And the only thing that you can see is that these illegal people that are coming to our country have brown skin for the most part. I don't even know if that's true. But I'm assuming that since Mexico's so close, it's probably quite a chunk of those. And before you start saying I'm anti-immigrant, a couple rooms over, it's my immigrant wife who came here legally 20 years ago. But she's a conservative like myself. But anyways, the whole frickin' fear of minorities thing just bothers the hell out of me. Because if anybody is bigoted, it's not the conservatives. So let me tell you that right now. It's the frickin' lefties.
Of course, I'm referring to last week's article in the BBC, which stated that non-Hispanic whites would no longer be the majority race in the United States by the year 2042. Let me just start off by saying that this isn't news. I remember hearing about this 15 years ago.
Okay, this isn't news, he says. The BBC writes an article. It's not news because Mr. Ray William Johnson heard about it 15 years ago. Remember that little bit right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'll just have a little test here. Let's see if anybody out there can figure out why the first sentence in this article kind of just totally blows his freaking statement out of the water. Remember, he said he heard about this 15 years ago, and this isn't news. Here's the first sentence. White people of European descent will no longer make up a majority of the U.S. population by the year 2042, 8 years sooner than previous estimates. Maybe if I didn't give you the emphasis on that last part, you might not have got it. But, yes, that's the thing. See, it's not news. I heard about this 15 years ago. No, you didn't, dude. You did not. But you used this article for whatever reason. I believe I know the reason. You wanted to talk about race, and you wanted to make it appear as though you are enlightened, and you're not bothered by this like other people are. The only problem is, let's play this next part of you, right?
And then it didn't bother me.
It didn't bother me.
It shouldn't bother you either.
And it shouldn't bother you either. Point that finger at those people and tell them it shouldn't bother them either. here's the problem, man. Nobody said it bothered anybody. Nobody in this article said it bothered anybody. And me being a conservative, I've known hundreds, thousands of people in my lifetime that are conservative as me, or more conservative, or a little bit less conservative, wouldn't be bothered by it either. It's just you're buying into the frickin' leftist propaganda that says guys like me are bothered by frickin' minorities. We're not. Let me tell you, we're not. So blah, blah, blah. You go in through your attempt at humor, and then at the end, let me see if I can find this here.
Don't be ridiculous. Embrace the change. Hug your nearest this book. And if you guys are willing to reject all of the beautiful ethnic women who are destined to emerge in the United States, that's okay by me. Trust me, I will take them all. Booyah, bitches. And so reading this ridiculous scare tactic article in the BBC brings me to the...
What the... Reading this ridiculous scare tactic article in the BBC. You know, those Nazis at the BBC, they're always against the minorities. Do you even have... Do you know what the BBC is, dude? Really? Do you have any idea? That's not a scare tactic article. All right. Before anybody replies to me, I want you to go to that frickin' article and read it. It's a factual article. It's not, doesn't have an opinion in there about whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. It is a frickin' story about a new study being done. But Ray William Johnson is in there calling it a scare tactic video. Oh my God. Dude, I'm going to watch more of your videos, and maybe I'm wrong about you at first glance, but you just seem like a clueless, frickin' typical college lefty. And maybe you'll grow up and be a conservative, but, you know, we can keep our fingers crossed. Anyways, I'm going to end this for now, and we'll talk to you later. Oh, yeah. Booyah!